So before I start this video, I would just like to sincerely thank you who've subscribed to my channel so far. I reached 100 subscribers last night. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much fun, and I want to continue doing it. I mean, I have so many fun ideas that I just want to make and show you guys, and it would be such an incredible thing to be able to just do this for real, to continue with this channel and continue with my crafts and just do the things I like to do. It's my dream life, you could say. I got something special for you today, so thank you all again, and on with the show.
In order to level up your Skyrim or Skyrim blacksmithing really fast, most people will know to use one piece of iron and one leather strip, and to create an iron dagger. So, in light of that, I've decided to give myself a Skyrim blacksmithing challenge.
Okay, I actually really love this kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff that gets me inspired. So, Sam's challenge is basically you have 1 pound of steel, you have 1 leather strip, and you're only supposed to use hand tools. So there are some points that I would like to just add, just for the fun of it, and also because, well, there's more of a challenge in it. I want to sort of start with iron. If you put your mind into the game, into the context of the people living there in the little milling town of Riverwood, you have pieces of iron, you have pieces of, say, old milling equipment, you have pieces of old sleds, of old wagons, and they're often would be made out of wrought iron, or say bloomery iron that has been refined. Wrought iron. So from wrought iron you can actually make your own steel in your own hearth, and that's sort of the way I picture the iron dagger to be. It's home cooked steel, so to speak. This is actually reminiscent to most steel produced in early medieval times. You didn't have these solid quality steels. You made your bloomery iron or bloomery steel, which weren't that well refined. You took it, you increased the carbon content and made blister steel, and from blister steel that you combined and packed and folded, you got shear steel. So you're only supposed to use 1 pound of steel. I have a piece of shear steel that I've made earlier, and I have a piece of old wrought iron from an old lumber sled. It's really rough, quite unrefined. I can see some structure all the way through this rust. So I will have to pack this and make it a bit better. My idea is that this is more than 1 pound, right? But I'm gonna combine this and make the billet from which I'm gonna make the iron dagger, and that billet will be 1 pound. Okay? And yeah, you're only allowed to use 1 leather strap, so there. I think that's gonna be enough. So, another thing that I would really love to do is to just make as close a replica as possible. I took the game dagger, and then I sort of made my I made my professional interpretation of the functions of the shapes, and I made just slight changes. By the way, this is the easiest weapon to forge in the game. this is not an easy knife to forge. let me just start with that. You got 2 fullers along the edge of the blade, or technically you got 4 fullers. You got the 2 main ones, you got 1 tiny fuller that goes all the way between them, which parts at the base, creating all these nice little decorative lines that you're not really thinking about in the game. But you're thinking about them a lot when you're supposed to make a physical copy. I'll probably have to make a few tools first to make this one. So the guard is pretty much straightforward. I'm thinking of making everything from the same pound of steel. If you had 1 big billet, that billet would be parted up and used for everything. I'm gonna make the blade, the guard, the pommel of the same 1 pound of steel. And on this picture, I've just drawn as it sort of looks like in the game. In the game, it looks like dark oak or something, but I mean, you can't use any wood because it's not in the recipe. So, I'm gonna make layered leather instead, like in Sam's challenge. By the way, I know it's an old challenge, but that doesn't really matter in my book. I mean, if it's fun, if it's interesting, why not do it? So let's just move ahead and get some forging done, shall we? altogether it should be around or just under 450. Oh, really? Oh, we're going short here. I guess I'm doing it hard mode. Well, I think we'll be able to do it anyways. Okay, so I've procured all the materials that I need. I got my steel, I got my leather strap, and yeah, so from here, no more power tools. Everything by hand. Yeah, let's get started.